Okay, here we are for the second part of the Prison Architect. Probably a couple minutes after we left off from the previous part. I've just reloaded it. That's why you see all these signs here. Once it runs for a second, everything will lock into place and it'll be all well and good. Meantime, I'm going to try to set up the workshop in this episode. I can start fine-tuning the regime, and I think I'm going to go ahead and start the next prison. So, 11 by 31. Okay, it costs us a small amount. Objects, door. We want that in the middle there. And I'm researching tax relief. Let's pick up policy. Not gonna bother with the clone tool for now, but that's all we can do for this moment. Oh yeah, we still have to power our workshop. So, I'm just gonna connect it like this for now, and as soon as it's powered, I'll actually start installing things. We seem to be okay for electricity. Solitary exempted because I don't really give a damn about them. And I just realized I need an extra cooker. Objects. Oh, I have those facing the wrong way. Neat. So let's go ahead and get a third cook in here so that we can actually try to keep things going. And some people are getting tased. They probably have it coming. And I don't have policy research just yet, but what kind of animals damage the holding cell? Someone has to sleep in one of those death traps tonight. So we're going nice and slow for the time being. Someone's booing, so we better fire up the tasers. What rooms haven't we built just yet? I can declare this to be the workshop so that it appears in the list. Now we need a laundry room. Force. I've never dealt with that one, so I don't know. We need a classroom still. Wonder if that'll fit down here. Needs to be the same dimensions as the workshop. No, I'd have to push the fence out a bit more. Just double checking real. Yeah. Okay, that'll be one of my future expansions. Okay, materials. We need the concrete walls. Let's zoom in a bit. On the right spot. And I'll hook up the utilities once I have the basic walls up. Pipes running in. I have it going down till here and the other one. And down to there. Power's going to be coming in through the bottom. Somewhere around there. Now, to complete the workshop, we need a table. We'll put that in the corner there. And we need a few items. We need saws. 5 and 5 for now, I think. So, let's double checking. Right there, right there, and there. So that went through a good portion of my money. Can't really do anything about that just yet. But I'm going to set up my policy now. Whenever someone does something wrong, their cell's getting searched, so I can try to crack down on tunnels before they really become an issue. And we can actually fine-tune it a bit more. If they break something, they are going in solitary. And I'm sitting their ass there for 4 hours. And something's going on. So they killed a worker. Attacking staff, you're going in solitary for 6 hours. And we're still fighting. Someone else died. We killed a cook. Seriously let those 3 out. There's a 3rd death, a guard. Fourth guy escaped. Don't you just love the AI? Kinda wish you could assign them some sort of priority or something, but it's not the case. So I need to rehire a cook. And can I open this door? No, I can't, but we found a tunnel. So I can set this to fill in. It's going to cost me $60. Maybe now he'll think twice about wrecking his own bed. And I can't actually open this, can I? That guard is unconscious. They're too busy searching everything to actually let anyone in, and I can't reach the door. Found a spoon. For a second there I was thinking this was some sort of tunnel, but it's not. And they still can't get in or out. Chief, can you get out here? Grabbing this guard, I need to move stuff. Okay, there he goes. So when he walks through the gate, that is going to open it. Now we can actually start moving it. So sheet metal for the workshop has arrived. We actually have a log here, but I don't have the carpentry stuff just yet. Start fine-tuning the regime. I'm going to put a free time up here so that hopefully the prisoners can do whatever they need to before the actual shower time starts. They are now going to be working for 4 hours straight before going to eat, then 3 hours in the afternoon, and they'll get a period of free time before bed. So the one cooker is working. Ingredients are shot. We still have an unconscious guard lying in the canteen. Starting to wonder if that person might not be injured, just drunk. But let me pause it real quick. Since I have the workshop set up, we can actually start the workshop safety, and we can do behavioral therapy. Everything is in here, we just need to power it now. And we just picked up a new taser. Now only the one saw isn't working just yet. How are we for power? We're okay. Next thing we need is a metal detector. I'm going to put that in the cafeteria so I can catch them coming and going with things they shouldn't have. Since he's part of the reform program, he's going to be here, he's going to learn how to use this stuff, and ideally he'll start making us license plates. Who knows if he'll be the lucky person who has to do the custom license plate thug life for someone who actually isn't doing time. We can only hope. The irony would be delicious. So here's a prisoner receiving therapy. I don't really know what all that does, but it just counts towards reformation or what. And I do need to power that metal detector, so we are going to go here. Oh. People are starting trouble already. Hey, let them... Okay, there they go. Someone got picked up for the metal detector, so he's queued up to be searched. I don't know when exactly a guard will get around. There it goes. And we already have another fight. Let me see. Where's my armored guard, real quick? I'll find him under the staff tab. There he is. You're needed over here. Found a fork. Let's see, if we're going to take cell block B, that's going to give us 10,000 in advance, 20 upon completion, and we can go ahead and pick that up and start fine-tuning our cells down here. Found another tunnel. okay, he's letting them through. Sooner or later, they're going to start realizing resistance is futile. I don't know how many taser shots that's going to take, but we'll find out. Meantime, we gotta fill this in. I just need to wait for those to be installed, and then we'll do the doors last. Probably never should have gave them 5 TVs. They're starting to get comfortable, I think. Two TVs and you don't get reception when both of them are on. That sounds good. And some idiot somewhere starting something. And he's up here. That guard's on the move. Don't know why he's not going all the way up here, there's the bed. It's the toilet we need for this cell, though. Well, they could go to the staff room. It's right up there. Nothing's stopping them from doing that. Put doors on the cells that are complete. Yes, I did cue the door there. I can set up a laundry room in a moment. That's probably best right here by the morgue. And I should mark a couple of these as staff only. Power station. And I think that's good for now. What's going on? And it appears I'm not tough enough on them just yet. So let's crank up the solitary to 6 and 8. Don't care if they attack a prisoner. Opening our doors for a new set of victims. And more tunnels. Wow, he actually got kind of far. Have we released anyone yet? 3. Let's hold off a day. Going to start signing up a couple, but I don't have patrols researched yet. I don't really know why he's going around the building, to be honest. Could he actually be in a tunnel? He was kind of close. And we'll worry about the rest later. Jail doors, those are 200 each, so as soon as we get a little bit more we can pop in the 2 doors. Toilets aren't even there yet. Did I order them? Storage, non-delivery. Okay, maybe I didn't. Review some of the programs. The behavioral therapy is going. Workshop safety, 8 finished, none passed. So I don't have any workers there just yet. Don't know what just needed to be repaired, but it's pricey apparently. I actually probably don't need 2 doctors. What are we doing with all those lights? Prisoners have a small bit of free time before they get to work. Kinda wish I could give them a half hour instead of a full hour, but nothing I can do about that. And we fell into the negative because of the reform programs. I forgot to count those. You can see some of them working, but we're not actually making anything just yet. He has a decent-sized class here. Tensions are rising. 16 have complaints. Too bad I don't have 16 tasers to resolve those, but gotta make do. And we are going to fall negative once again when the next batch of... Or do I only have one set up? Okay, then. Never mind. One thing I can have the workers do while we wait, though, is actually expand the fence. All the way across so we can fit our classroom in here. And his cell is clean. Sounds like someone somewhere is getting a stupid idea. Nothing that can't be solved with the taser, though. And we can declare this to be a cell, so as soon as the door is installed, we'll just collect the grant money and we can start expanding even more. Laundry room might be nice because then I can put some of the prisoners to work as janitors. They'll go around collecting the laundry. That'll ease up the burden on my janitors and keep them busy. As long as they're busy, they can't do anything stupid. So, do I have any water pipes handy? Looks like a good laundry room might just be behind the prison. I don't have a specific size for this one, so we'll just make this 9 by 9. Actually, 8 by 8. Now I want anyone in there, so we need a general purpose door. How goes the fence? A little hard to see, but it's up now, so we can demolish the old fence. Okay, we'll declare this to be the laundry room. Okay, the pipes are right there, so we're going to put our washing machines along the wall if I can. Okay, they don't rotate, but that will do. One ironing board, and we We need a certain number of bins based on the number of prisoners. I'll toss 3 in for now and see if that works. And we can also queue up the rest of these cells so that we can expand. More guests does mean more money, but I also have to hire more staff, so trade-offs. Yeah, let's go ahead and open our prison. So 21 are coming in. It's going to put us at 60. I'm going to need a 4th cook. And I'm going to hold off on installing the cooker because I'm more worried about the space at the moment. Going to need some extra guards too, I think. Probably 2 more. And I also forgot to start researching some stuff like patrols. And we still don't have any power in that top cell. Okay, the guests have almost arrived. And I do need to run some power up there. Okay, they're here. And I can assign workers, I almost forgot. I'm going to put 10 in there because that's what I have the resources for at the moment. Okay, research is finished. We're going to need dogs. Mean ones, preferably. And I need to start filling this in. If I ignore it for too long, the prisoners can actually connect into this, and then all of a sudden they have this as progress to use towards their escape. So I can't ignore it for too long, but in the meantime, I'm just more focused on getting my capacity up to the 60. And I also need to turn this off so that we don't bring in anyone else. The dogs are complete, so I can actually start building kennels. Any grants opened? We'll do the crackdown on drugs and tool cleanup because as I just search cells from violence, that's going to do it itself. And we expanded our population somewhat. We can afford to give them 2 more benches. We don't want them to think we're monsters, right? hearing someone somewhere asking to be beat, but I don't know where exactly. Oh, they smashed up this room. This is going to be our kennel. I'm going to slap a staff door there. So if they start getting any stupid ideas, I'll take care of them. And I don't know how to set them up just yet for the laundry. I wonder if it might be under here. First of all, do I have the right people hired? I have janitors. Let's see if the hygiene counts. The number of dog crates you get should determine the number of dog handlers, I believe. We'll see in a sec. But we are increasing the prison population with our dog handlers. And for these, we actually are going to set a patrol. So the dogs are able to sniff out drugs, they can detect tunnels. For all those reasons, that's why I'm having them go around the cell block. And let's search cell block B while people are out. And I need more bins for my prison population. try 2 more. On this window you can see the prisoner needs. You can see there's a good concern about the number of food, and it is true that I'm a bit lacking in that regard. So I'll go ahead and pop in another cooker. And other than the food, I think they should be good. Staff tab. Oops. Contraband. Okay, here's another part that we can change to reduce costs. We can move meal variety from medium to low, and we'll save $8 per day per prisoner. That's something I probably should have done sooner, but I forgot that I didn't, so we had to hold off. So right here is a marker that the dog found something. You can see one here as well. It was zoning in on the tunnel, and it will tell us pretty much where to search. As soon as that guy gets out, if he doesn't hurry, he's going to be the victim of an untimely search. I'm moving the fence out a little bit more so that we can get ready for a new cell block. Workers will have all night to work on that. And I need a new capacitor. Toss that there. I think each table seats 8, and we have 8 of them, so we have enough for every prisoner to sit down at once. We don't have any problems on that front. And this is going to be that cleaning cupboard room. I'm going to keep it next to the laundry. As far as I know, this doesn't actually do anything in this version. It's just a source for the prisoners to find some bleach. But I did say I was going to try to make as many of the different buildings as I could, even if just to show off them and have them ready for a future edition. Up up here will probably be the security office once I have all that researched, but in the meantime we need to pick up the grant money on these and wait for our license plate line to get working. No one has passed therapy or workshop safety yet. Sublime. Do we have someone? We're gonna have to wait for the next. Work session is still going on. 2 passed, so I can finally start rolling out some plates. Going to station a guard in the common room. Usually when people are in sight, they tend to behave, and I don't really want to have to keep fixing these TVs and phones. And we'll search the cell block just because. And the 14 by 22 building that I just put up, basically the same dimensions as the workshop, is for our school. Put that there. Someone's picking a fight with my guards. And they're actually making some progress. Let's get our dog handler out here. Dog handler isn't actually doing anything. And I'm going to put in one carpentry table. That one's a little harder to use. Basically what you can get out of it is you'll take a log, turn it into wood, turn the wood planks. You can actually sell them as is, or you can make a bed out of them. And that bed is premium or something like that bed, and sells for a bit. But you need a carpenter for that, of course. So, we'll declare this to be our classroom. I said we'll declare this to be our classroom. And while we have this window open, we can actually go work on our cleaning cupboard here. I was kind of hoping the wall would still be intact, but oh well. Not really a big deal. And we had to pay for the bleach, which will just be end up collecting in the end. Going to assign a guard to the canteen because that might suppress some of the morning riots. guess at least we can put some light in here, even if we're not going to do anything else with it for a little while. Office desk. Put that up here, and we need a couple ordinary desks. And these are kind of cheap. We'll start with 10 for now. I can queue up the classroom. You start with the Foundation Education Program. A teacher will be hired. The teacher might be somewhere around here. I'll wait until the workshop period actually starts for that. And the thing is, once enough people actually pass this, you can start the General Education Qualification thing. They mentioned that's the more intensive course. And I haven't really had much luck for this. You have to use this to get the education grant. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it, but in the meantime there's our teacher. Hopefully she can teach in a dark classroom for now. And we don't need this part of the fence anymore. So here we have our blank plates. Those are being turned into actual license plates. They sell for $10 each. It's a 1-to-1 ratio for blank to pressed plate. I don't remember what the ratio is for sheet metal to actual blank plate. I think it's something like every 1 gives you 10. And do I have an export zone designated? I do. So at this point I'm starting to have enough staff to keep an eye on everything. I have enough distractions to keep the prisoners occupied. They're actually going to start behaving somewhat. There will still be some issues from time to time because I don't have quite enough just yet, but we're getting there. So we're almost at the point where we can wrap this up. My goal for the next video is going to be getting to 100 prison population so I can qualify for the next grant, Cell Block C. We can slowly make progress towards the education reform part. I don't know how you assign workers for the kitchen. That wasn't on the list, was it? Jobs. We'll toss that one all the way in. And I wonder if I actually have to wall these off to separate them. Hire 10 guards. I need 3 patrol routes. I can almost do this one. I'm just 1 guard short and 1 route. That'd be 20,000, and that'd put us a good way towards our next cell block. This one still doesn't have power. Well, it sucks to be that prisoner, I guess. Maybe it's Riddick. He doesn't need light. And I will go ahead and just pay for the next few desks. Those are down here. Teacher doesn't even require a chair, imagine that. If we want this one, we need 20 desks, so we have that now. And I'm not entirely sure. I may have this run a little bit off camera so I can rack up money and you don't have to wait like you had to in the middle of this one. Well, it was more near the beginning, I guess. And I don't know what's happening to all these bins. I have to start barcoding them or something. So, once the prisoners go to sleep for the night, I'll call it a video. Anything else worth researching real quick? I can do the CCTV, but that's low priority on my list. That's going to be one of the things in the final part, which may be part 4, maybe 3, depending on how far I take the next one. And it is now midnight. So we'll call it quits here. Next video, we'll just slowly make progress towards our goal, and we'll build the other buildings, the security office, probably the execution chamber. Let me see real quick. We still have to build that one, that one. Forestry, I don't actually understand that one. I've tried building it before, but I didn't really notice anything. And once we have that, we can actually try to spend part 4 committing gross neglect, getting ourselves arrested, and then subjected to our own prison. And the clock was moving. So, until then, I'm the Hero of Light. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.